Hello, this is Parrish Black of the Inner City Crusaders. Today is July 20th, 2011, a Wednesday afternoon. I just came out of I believe, dream, some type of altered state. This altered state of this dream, I feel is worth reporting to the YouTubers. First thing I recall was that I've gone to bed at 11:30 a.m. more or less an hour and a half ago. And then after I have laid in my bed, I would say maybe minutes after I had gone to bed, I realized that I was on my back and I could not move. Every part of my body was paralyzed, and I was looking up at the ceiling, this ceiling, and then all of a sudden a bright flash caught my left eye, and then I turned here and I seen a bright flash shaped in a rectangle shape. It was almost the size of a car. And then I heard a muffling sound after the flash. Then the next thing I recall, I found myself holding a BlackBerry or something like a BlackBerry, and I felt the urge to take a photograph of this area here. And after the flash and the sound, I said to myself, oh wow, there's a UFO alien right there. Its face is right there. Its face is hiding behind a pole here. And I took the BlackBerry or whatever the object was in my hand, and I began to take pictures of it. And you see the half face of a typical gray alien. Like the gray alien that was portrayed in the movie Communion. Saw it Christopher Walken, I believe. So here's eyes, and here's a half oval face, locked like a hole. Then after I took the picture of this face, supposed face of the alien, the camera fell out my hand. And then while I was still on my back, my arms were allowed to move, and I was fumbling for the BlackBerry that fell out my hand, and I found it was on my left shoulder, next to my left shoulder, and I picked it up, and I attempted to take the BlackBerry or whatever it was in my hand to photograph the area again. Then the BlackBerry fell out my hand, and it fell towards my right shoulder because I picked it up. And then I took the BlackBerry and I attempted to point it in this area over here. Then the BlackBerry fell out my hand. And then I sensed the BlackBerry fell over my head. So I wanted to look back and attempt to retrieve the BlackBerry that had fallen over my head, but I couldn't get up. I was only able to move my head and my arms. Then for some reason I felt somewhat despair. I felt forget about it, And then all of a sudden I don't want to get, too kind of like rated R-ish a bit, but the middle part of me was like activated, put it that way. And there was nothing I could do about that. And then for some reason, I just lay there on my bed, feeling paralyzed. The only part I was able to move my head and my arm. And then all of a sudden, while I was just staring up the ceiling here for maybe about a minute, and then all of a sudden I felt as if something just allowed me to be released, or the paralyzed feeling I was feeling the rest of my body besides my head and my arms. All of a sudden I felt as if something just let me go. Then I immediately tilted towards my right here. And then I began to think about what just taking place. I was thinking, did I just dream this? Or was this a real experience? Or was I actually feeling and seeing these things? Or this being in my room, or whatever it might have been? Or was my soul man came out of me and was trying to take a picture of something that was in my room, spiritually speaking, and my soul man was able to see it? I just don't know. I was somewhat confused about it. And then while I laid on my right here, I began to think about the dream I had yesterday. I dreamt that I was upon my roof here on Halsey Street, and I looked up into the night sky, and I seen about 4 or 5 white orbs. I identified the white orbs as UFOs. They were in somewhat a fleet formation, and they moved from the north. The north is this way, and they moved from the north. They was coming from the north, and they were moving towards the south, which is that way. And I think after I thought about the dream I had yesterday and the experience I just experienced, I felt somewhat compelled to tell you guys about what just happened. This is it.